For most of us, getting enough hours kip is, well, merely a dream. But there is some wake-up tech that aims to make those first moments of the day a little bit easier. Over the past weeks, I've been testing alarm clocks that analyse my sleep pattern. Whilst my experiments were far from scientific, sleep is of course a serious business. So I went to the University of Surrey Sleep Research Centre, where they know a thing or two about sleep. In these wards and very small rooms, volunteers' sleep is watched, recorded and analysed. Science proves that how good you feel when you wake up in the morning isn't just about how many hours sleep you've had, but also the quality of it, the timing of it, and at what point in your sleep cycle you've been woken. Throughout the night, our body goes through 4 or 5 of these cycles, switching between deep sleep and light REM or rapid eye movement sleep. It's at this stage that these alarm clocks aim to wake us. So I put this principle to the test. The Sleep Cycle alarm clock is just one of the apps that works this way and will only set you back 59p. To monitor your movement, you place your phone between your sheet and mattress. Fine if you sleep alone, but if you share a bed with a partner, then it may pick up some of their movement too, meaning these rather compelling sleep graphs may not be entirely accurate. Now, most mornings of the trial, I was barely aware that I was even asleep when it went off. I was in such a light sleep. So that shows it's obviously picking the right moment. Trouble is that I often get up at 3:30 in the morning to, well, talk about the weather. Good morning. Well, it should be brightening up later, but in the meantime, a bit of a wet and windy picture, I'm afraid. And at that hour, every extra moment in bed counts. Yet for the app to work its magic, it recommends you allow a half-hour time frame to wake you in. So you do need to buy into the idea that you may get less sleep, but you should feel better from it. The same is true of the Sleep Phase Axpo alarm clock. Again, it monitors your body's movement, this time by a sensor held in a wristband, sending a signal to the clock. It's not a bad design if you don't mind sleeping with a sweatband on. There are settings for 2 people, a power nap feature, it syncs with your PC and can be used as a standard alarm clock too. It is far more sophisticated than the app, but at over 250 times the price, it should be.
I don't think we have evidence that these type of gadgets really make that much of a difference, but there is of course always the individual experience, and the individual experience is important.
And if you're not going for the science, there are plenty of feature-rich alarm clock apps that take no notice of your body and wake you at the time you set them for. Alarm Clock Connect will put you instantly in touch with the world, not only waking you with a song of choice, but you can also be greeted with the weather, your calendar, and your updated Facebook and Twitter feeds. But it won't work if you sleep with your phone in aeroplane mode. Reality is there's no substitute for getting enough sleep. Maybe though, an alarm clock that understands your body clock can help provide you with a gentler awakening. But there are some things it's never going to fix.